Welcome back, Culers. Today's episode is packed with breaking updates from Barcelona's summer saga. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. Gavi could be on the verge of a shock €80 million move to PSG. And it's Luis Enrique himself who's pushing for the deal. Gerard Martin has officially been transfer listed by Hansi Flick, with Premier League clubs circling. And with the Camp Nou still under renovation, Barça might be forced to play their first home match of the season at the Estadi Johan Cruyff. Plus, Flick speaks on Yamal, Rashford, Araujo, and La Masia gems like Pedro Dro Fernández. Whether you're here for the transfer drama, preseason buzz, or the latest on Barca's homecoming plans, we've got it all for you right here. So sit back, smash that like button, and let's dive into the chaos and magic of FC Barcelona's summer. There continues to be a need for FC Barcelona to generate some important revenue this summer. La Blaugrana are still unable to operate under the 1:1 rule, and returning to it is seen as being crucial for the club. As a result, some difficult decisions might need to be made by Barcelona as well. These decisions can include deciding to offload certain players who are seen as important figures for the club even if they are not nailed-on starters. Losing such players can definitely cause issues, but it is up to the club to decide if they are willing to take the heat for it. Considering the current financial situation of the Catalan giants, they might not have much of a choice in terms of simply having to assess most offers that come their way. Now, they might even have to deal with Paris Saint-Germain if the French club comes knocking with a new offer that is reportedly in the making. PSG preparing a massive offer for Gavi. According to the latest information provided by Fishages, PSG is currently preparing an offer worth €80 million to try to lure Barcelona golden boy Gavi away from the Catalan club. In fact, PSG coach Luis Enrique is pushing for the move in order to make Gavi a key piece in his team. Having already coached him during his time as head coach of the Spanish national team, the former Barcelona coach now wants Gavi to join him in France as per the report. Thanks to his intensity and technical ability, the Spanish midfielder is seen as a great match for the Parisians. Seen as a natural successor to Fabian Ruiz and a component that could work well in the machine run by Vitinha and João Neves, PSG see him becoming a great asset to the club's midfield structure. Moreover, the report claims that even Barcelona is not ruling out a sale. Barcelona left with a lot of things to consider. With several first-team players already locked into regular roles, and Marc Bernal possibly rejoining the squad soon, Gavi could find his playing time under even more pressure. Despite being a beloved product of La Masia and deeply committed to the club, the 20-year-old may need to seriously consider his future. While this isn't the first time PSG have shown interest in Barca midfielders, a transfer involving Gavi still seems unlikely. The club continues to view him as a key part of their long-term project and remains confident in his potential. Barcelona's main priority this summer has shifted from signings to player departures. The squad is being trimmed down strategically to ensure financial balance and competitive depth for the upcoming season. So far, the exits of Pablo Torre to Mallorca and Pau Victor to Braga have been finalized. Meanwhile, speculation is growing around the future of Jan Virgili, another talented youngster who may also be on the move. However, it now seems that the club might look to offload another player as well this summer. For this particular case, however, the decision has reportedly come after Hansi Flick himself has decided that he does not count on the said player in terms of his plans for the club's future. Barcelona put Gerard Martin on the market. According to Fishages, 23-year-old Spanish left-back Gerard Martin is the player that Barcelona has now decided to transfer list and essentially put on the market. Despite his commitment to the club, La Blaugrana see that he does not have a place in Flick's team. Gerard Martin's future at Barcelona is now in serious doubt, mainly due to the rise of Jofre Torrents, who has made a strong impression during preseason and stood out in his debut against Vissel Kobe. With Alejandro Balde firmly established as the first-choice left-back, Martin has slipped further down the hierarchy. As a result, Barca are reportedly looking to part ways with the 23-year-old, who is currently valued at €12 million on Transfermarkt. Despite being under contract until 2028, the club sees his potential sale as a way to generate much-needed funds. However, they still want to retain some control over his future by including a buyback or sell-on clause in any deal. Premier League clubs have already shown interest, and Barcelona are said to have set a clear asking price for potential suitors. As Barcelona prepare for their second preseason friendly against FC Seoul at the Seoul World Cup Stadium, manager Hansi Flick addressed the media with confidence and optimism. The German coach addressed several key topics, including player performances and team goals, while maintaining a composed and focused demeanor. Flick seemed pleased with the progress made during the preseason training camp so far. Yes, I'm happy with how the team is training, of course. We have had a great and warm welcome, many fans in Seoul and South Korea. The team is training well. It's not easy because it's very hot, but they're focused and working with quality. We don't make excuses, he began saying. Speaking about the objectives for the 2025-26 season, Flick was clear that nothing has changed from last year. It will be a tough season, but we are approaching it positively. We have improved the quality of the team, that's what we think, but it will be a long season. We look at ourselves and we want to win titles just like last season, the same goal. We are going to try to win every game as always. On Araujo, Yamal and Marcus Rashford. When asked about Ronald Araujo's future, Flick dismissed speculation. Araujo? Why should he leave? There are many rumors about many names including Araujo, but I have no news. I have a great team with a lot of quality. We have 2 players for every position, and in some positions we even have 3 players. It's not easy to manage, of course, but I'm happy. He was full of praise for 18-year-old Lamine Yamal, calling him a game changer. We saw it last season. Lamine is an exceptional, incredible talent and he can always decide games. I'm very happy that he's on my team and of course he'll play tomorrow. Flick also acknowledged the arrival of Marcus Rashford with great enthusiasm. Marcus is a great player. I've been following him for many years since he started his career at United. He has a lot of quality, and we hope he can show it this season with the team. Ter Stegen's future. When asked if Marc-Andre Ter Stegen will remain the captain, Flick confirmed that the usual procedure will be followed. The team will decide the captains as has always been done. We will decide 2 weeks before the start of the season. Lastly, Flick was asked about academy talent Pedro Dro Fernández, who has been gaining attention. He started training with us at the end of last season. He's talented, which is why he's here. Masia is doing a magnificent job. It's not just about the goal, he's good with the ball, he's a fantastic player with a lot of quality. He needs to improve, of course, and we have a lot of quality in midfield. I'm very happy to have all these players, he concluded. Reports suggest that Barcelona may play their first home game of the 2025-26 La Liga season at the Estadi Johan Cruyff if Camp Nou's renovation isn't completed in time. The Catalans had been hoping to head back to Camp Nou in time for the Joan Gamper Trophy, but their return has been delayed. Catalunya Radio are reporting that Barcelona are now looking at alternative options in case they have to wait even longer to head home. Barcelona are said to be racing against the clock in a bid to have the Camp Nou ready in for the game on September 13th to 14th, but do have a plan B up their sleeves. Latest video from SB Nation. A return to Montjuic for the game has been ruled out, as a concert is scheduled for the Friday night, meaning Barcelona could head to the Estadi Johan Cruyff instead. Barcelona have already locked in the Gamper Trophy clash against Como to be played at the Estadi Johan Cruyff, and if Camp Nou renovations aren't completed in time, that same venue could end up hosting their first La Liga home game of the season too. And that wraps up another crazy chapter in Barcelona's ever-dramatic summer. Gavi's future remains up in the air as PSG prepares their mega offer. Gerard Martin could be heading to the Premier League. And the Camp Nou? Still not ready? Estadi Johan Cruyff might just host Barca's La Liga return. With Flick clearly focused, Rashford settling in, and Masia producing stars like Yamal and Dro Fernández, this new era is shaping up to be one to remember. Let us know in the comments. Should Barca sell Gavi for 80 million euros? Would you support matches at the Johan Cruyff Stadium? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat of the Barca madness. Visca el Barça, and see you in the next one.